a black guy, a white guy, and a Chinese guy. All right?
Power.
The white guy turns to the Chinese guy and says, listen, nigga, you cheating.
What's up, y'all? Walking Zombie here. And when I tell you guys, we are eating this year. We are fucking eating. It's a buffet. We are at Golden Corral. We are at New Grand Buffet in Queens, bro. We are eating good. And before y'all say, oh, blah, 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 Invincible's animation style is ass. Why are you gassing them up? It's a $1 trillion company, by the way. Yo, can a motherfucker enjoy what he wants to enjoy, bro? Please? Please? I don't care if it's $1 trillion company. You feel me? I ain't going to defend the animation. The animation's, you know, subpar. But, come on, they're giving us a great story. They're changing elements of the comics. They're changing elements of the story that the comics low-key, like, what's the word for it? They, like, they were lacking. They were lacking in Invincible comics. I know this is a video about the boys, but I gotta get this off my chest real quick. You feel me? Bro, look at Debbie in the comics versus Debbie in the show. Debbie in the comics barely gave a fuck about Oliver. Debbie in the show is a W mom, alright? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. But The Boys Season 5. This is the season where everything's on the fucking table, alright? I'm telling you. Sage is going phase 2. We're talking full on genocide. Humans and soups alike. And then we got, what else do we got? We got Homelander killing Firecracker because, yo, that whole fucking arc is crazy, bro. We got Firecracker giving up everyone she loves, everyone who cared for her, just for Homelander to kill her. That says a lot. It says a lot about our society. I really liked how they shot the episode with everyone's perspective being different, and it would be like the same. It would be the same scene, but everyone is doing different things. I don't know. I like shows where it follows different people's perspectives throughout the same day. We have Stan Edgar lying to Homelander, almost getting him killed. If Soldier Boy switched up on Homelander in that moment, that would have been the end of the boys. But Soldier Boy is starting to prove his loyalty to Homelander. Where could this go? Where does this lead? I believe it leads with Stan Edgar dying to either Homelander or Soldier Boy, and Soldier Boy would probably kill him to prove his loyalty to Homelander even more. But, you know, the cards are on the table. It could be anything. We could see anything. It could be another Hero-gasm episode. It could literally be anything. I have been noticing a little bit of Huey lacking in the dialogue department. And when I say that, I mean, every time he would argue with Butcher, he would go into this, like, first he would diss him. He would be like, hey, is that why your wife died? Is that why your brother died? And then after he sees Butcher's face, after Butcher says some fucking, oi, get the fuck out of here. And right after he does that, Huey would come back, and then he would do, you know, I'm sorry for what I said, but you gotta understand, times are changing. You know, he kind of goes into that kind of spiel. This is like it happens again in episode 5, and I've been noticing that throughout the seasons where he just does that, like, I don't know, it just seems like the same scene, like, plastered onto to different parts of the story. But maybe that's just me. I don't hate the show. I just love it so much that I don't want to see anything bad happen to it. Bars. I trust that the showrunners are going to do what's necessary to make this show the best fucking comic book adaptation TV show ever. And I'm the kind of guy where I understand that comic book adaptation and being true to the comic book is what many companies get wrong, but also sometimes the comics do need changing, especially with the boys in Invincible. Like, you just need more fleshed out characters for them to be on the screen, if that makes sense. But hey, that's just my opinion, you feel me? And if you have an opinion, leave it down in the comments below. I respond to everything, so just comment, bro. Give it a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to subscribe to me. And yeah, See you guys next time. Homepage Warrior out.